Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to make a chicken veloute. So firstly we need to make a roux. So we have the gas on and we have 25 grams of butter, and I'm going to add to that 25 grams of flour once the butter's melted. And then we're going to cook it together. We want it to be a sandy colour and texture, so golden sandy brown. Takes a few minutes just to get this done properly. Scrape down your sides to make sure you've got no bits that are not being cooked properly. So what we're going to do after this, I've got 250 grams, sorry, of 250 grams mils of chicken stock, which I've strained away from the bones. That's hot, I've just heated it up. So I'm going to add that gently to the roux once it's cooked. And we need to work it in bit by bit so that we stretch the gluten and we make the sauce nice and shiny. And that way you'll get a better finished product with whatever you're going to make. So you can see the roux is starting to get a colour now. If you're worried about it being too hot, just turn it down. But you do want to get some heat into it. We get to about there. And then just take it off the heat. And what we don't want to do is add the hot liquid to the very hot roux, because what will happen is it will kick back steam onto the back of your hand, and it will give you a nasty steam burn, which is not pleasant. So just let it get cool. As I said, I've got 250 ml of chicken stock there. So I'm going to turn my gas down a little bit, and I'm going to add a little bit of the stock. You can see the steam coming up. And don't add any more of your liquid until you have completely absorbed all of that stock that you put in. When you get to there, it's all leaving the side nicely. So we'll add a little bit more. And again. And again. Add a little bit more now because it will start to combine a bit easier. But still make sure that you do get it completely combined before you add the next stock. The reason we need to cook it out is because the flour will be obviously cloy on your palate. It will be not so nice to eat. So we need to make sure we've got all the flours cooked in your sauce, and that way you'll have a good end product. And hopefully you can see the shine we're getting in this sauce, in this veloute sauce. Hopefully show up in your lights. In the light, sorry, not your lights. Right, so there's my consistency of my finished veloute. Now, what I'm going to do next, I have some leeks which I'm going to add to make a chicken and leek soup. And I've got some diced chicken, cooked chicken here. I also have another 250 ml of stock, which I've also heated. So I'm going to now, to make it in from the sauce into a soup, I'm going to add this next 250 ml. With my leeks, all I did was, when I was making that chicken stock, I took a little bit aside and I poached the leeks in that 250 ml extra stock. The chicken, I've already pre-cooked that. All I've done was let it get cold and I've diced it up. Doesn't matter what chicken you use can use leg, you can use breast. That was actually a piece of cooked breast, which I had. Make sure this is all cooking out nicely. We're getting a lovely shine on there. It's really nice. Just the last little bit of stock. Just going to taste it. I'm going to put inside a little bit of black pepper. A little bit of salt there. Okay, and that's cooking out nicely. And the difference is now my soup is much thinner consistency than the sauce which you saw earlier. And this is ideal for making a chicken veloute soup. There you are, see, beautiful shine. So into there, I'm going to add these leeks. And finally, I'm going to put this cooked chicken inside. And I'm happy with that. Turn off my stove. And then I have a clean white bowl. That's enough for 2 portions with that 500 millilitres. Soup's portion should normally be between 200 and 250 ml. And I've also got a little bit of creme fraiche here, which I'm going to finish it with. Could use double cream, but there. And that's finished. Okay, see you next time.
Show the cream fresh before you put it in there.